Hello world. I hope everyone's well out there today. Today I am doing a spot on the cure is a lie. And what I'm talking about is the cure for addiction to opiate pain medication. They have a drug that's been out for years called Suboxone. Now it's a combination of buprenorphine and naloxone. Now buprenorphine is a synthetic narcotic which gives people the high and all that kind of stuff. But it's not an opiate based, it's a synthetic. Now, the naloxone is an anti-opiate. It's an anti-narcotic in the way that if you were taking Suboxone and you tried to take morphine or OxyContin or whatever, it wouldn't work. You would get nothing from it. You may even go into severe withdrawal and be sick. It's dangerous to do. But they're pushing everyone to Suboxone. That don't need to be taking Suboxone. I mean, they're claiming that this is the answer to taking pain medication. Now, this is a gigantic lie, because it is not the answer. The answer is total abstinence. This medication cannot get you off of one thing without becoming addicted to another. This drug here is just as addictive and just as bad as the other ones. If you run out of your Suboxone, you will get sick and go into Suboxone withdrawal. That right there is the lie, my friends. Now, they're doing this for several reasons. The whole, pill mill thing, the bad name, and the bad rap that OxyContin got because kids were taking them and dying of overdose because, 140 milligram OxyContin is like 16 Percocets at once. And if you take an 80 milligram OxyContin, you're taking 32 Percocet at one time. And you're going to die if you've never taken drugs before. If you've never taken pain medication before. But they're throwing this out there to people as the answer to chronic pain and to other things. Now, it has been successful and it has helped people that are in need of something, and it is better than nothing for chronic pain and for problems like that. If you can't get a doctor to write you a Lortab, then find a doctor to write you this, because that's another thing, is they have to be specially licensed to prescribe Suboxone. Now, it can get people off of the narcotics, the opiate narcotics, but it gets you hooked on this stuff. You are now hooked on Suboxone or Subutex. Subutex is the buprenorphine without the naloxone. And that's mostly what they give people with severe pain problems. That way, if they need to go to the ER or something, or they need a narcotic on top of it, they can get it without going into severe withdrawal. Now I'm going to show you some things they've started using, and they now come in as sublingual. You put it under your tongue and it dissolves. They've now come out with these little film strips. And the other thing is this stuff is outrageously expensive. I'm talking a bottle of 30 pills is around $500. Most insurance companies will not pay for it, for pain. They will pay it for it if you claim that you have an addiction problem. And if you have an addictions problem and are going through treatment, they will pay for a certain amount. They may not pay for what you need. Now, there's major problems here. Here's one guy. Hi, guys. Hang in there. I'm clean after 35 days from Suboxone. I'm still feeling no energy, murmurs, sleeplessness, anxious, diarrhea, and feel depressed at night times. The first day was hell. I felt a big snake bite me, and it took one day to feel that pain. And afterwards, I don't know what he's talking about there. And afterwards, I knew I can do this and get off the Suboxone. Okay, the first day was really hard for him, is what he's saying. I was on Suboxone 2 milligrams for 6 months. Okay, he was on a small